And my considerations are very general. Probably many things that I'm going to say are very much obvious, but from the other side, probably also to underscore obvious things that are essential is not such a bad practice. So thank you once again for invitation. Privacy is a fundamental right, essential to the protection of human dignity, serving as the foundation upon which many other human rights are built. The right for privacy underpins, and in some ways is a necessary precondition for other rights and freedoms, including freedom of expression, association, and belief. It means also religious dimension. It is an extremely complex right, as it involves many dimensions that touch upon the most reserved spheres of our human nature and human dignity. From a legal point of view, the right to privacy are articulated in a considerable number of international and regional human rights instruments. Article 12 of the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights states that no one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of the law against such interference or attacks. This is a conventional civil right, political rights. Today, more than 40% of the world population, about 3.4 billion individuals, has an internet connection. We are living in a digital age where advances in information communication technology are helping to create a new agora. It means an open public square in which people share ideas, dramatically improving real-time communication and information sharing. These spaces, when engaged in a wise and balanced way, help to foster a form of dialogue and debate which, if conducted respectfully and with concern for privacy, responsibility and truthfulness, can reinforce the bonds of unity between individuals and effectively promote the harmony of the human family. This is a quotation of a statement made by the Pope Benedict on this subject time ago. One of the most significant challenges to the right to privacy is that it can often be compromised without the individual being aware of the violation or of the transgressor, which, given the transnational nature of the internet, also raises serious challenges for the remedies of violations and of privacy across borders and across different cultures. This is all what we knew. Everybody knows that. Probably is not aware of it, but knows that. On the other hand, encryption is an essential means of protecting our personal information, of ensuring that personal information can be only accessed by its owner or its intended recipient. Access to and use of encryption is an enabler of the right to privacy, and therefore encryption is also facilitates the protection of the rights to freedom and expression, information and opinion, and also arguably has an impact on the rights to freedom and peaceful assembly, association, and other human rights. All we know that. On the other hand, it is also true that strong encryption can pose challenges to accessing information for legitimate law enforcement purposes. The state has its own obligations and must have its own tools. Governments have an obligation to protect their population from crime, including terrorism, and electronic surveillance can be legitimately used for this purpose if undertaken within the bounds of international law. Therefore, it's obvious striking a balance between security concerns and the right to privacy is an extremely delicate task. because of their relevance to the rights of freedom of opinion, expression, belief, restriction on encryption and anonymity imposed by the state must be very clear and strictly limited according to the principles of legality, necessity, proportionality, and always serve the purpose of the common good. They must respect the economic, societal, and human development of the human person. In this regard, a particular attention must be devoted to the respect of the spiritual dimension of the human person and his and her inherent and alienable dignity. It is in these words that I wanted to make some considerations that are close to a possible position of the Catholic Church, which I represent, as you know, in this organization. We didn't come to clear, how to say, it will take time that a more elaborated version of this concern will be elaborated. But for the other side, I think I would like to thank you, the organizer of this meeting, that are probably certainly approaching an issue that will be in the years to come probably more important than this now, and can be probably a constructive and good solution of this problem or this question can be of benefit for many. So thank you for the invitation.